All right. Can't wait to wait a darn minute. We're not gonna play them games. This is important. Make sure y'all can hear me. Audio. Okay. Default. Speaker. Let me do the test. Bet. Bet. And let me check my own video. Make sure y'all can hear me because this is too important of a show. This is too important of a show for y'all not to be able to hear me because I'm about to go in. Can y'all hear me? Before we even start, because we're not finna play them games. I'm trying to check. This how y'all know also that was a current video that I just uploaded. Seeing that I have the same shirt on. Oh, shoot. Got my little fitness little thing for the little smoothies. Hold on. Y'all see that blue ball up in there? Not blue balls when y'all ain't having sex with y'all man, but the little blue ball. Oh, y'all can hear me good. I need to hear you because my baby nephew gonna be trying to FaceTime me again real soon. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this impromptu live is because now I said I was gonna go in on Derrick Jackson anyway, and I wanted y'all to look at my feet on my community post. Straight out of what? Quarantine. Same shirt. So that video I just put up is, please do not pay attention to this. I told y'all I'm visiting my mom I'm at her house. She didn't transform my old room into a fashion room. And that clock is getting on my nerves with that. So I need to hurry up and get back home. But this thing right here, this hood rat came to my page. Oh, okay. She apologized. She apologized. Let me not call her hood rat. But she was on there talking about, oh, okay. So she saw my post about Derrick Jackson on Instagram, right? Let me show y'all. Now, mind you, I made this post. When did I do this? When did they say I did this? March 22nd, 2020. And I don't know why everybody's going in on this post. And it remind me, okay, yeah, I think Jessica X was talking about that the other day. Derrick Jackson, they got exposed for being some type of cheater or something. Because I was wondering why I'm getting so many notifications on this old post that I did about Derrick Jackson being a simp. And I said he was a simp because he had this shirt on called Stretch Mark Lover. Right? What's up, Charlize, everybody? So I said, I wish Derrick Jackson would stop lying and acting like he likes all the bad qualities of women. Who the loves stretch marks? He's such a pandering simp. HELL is the cuss word I used. Not holding us women accountable and acting like it's always the man's fault is not going to help us females change. Mind you, again, this was March 22nd, 2020, for all the females saying, she's just trying to ride Kevin Samuels' wave. So I had 412 people like this thing on Instagram, this little post that I made. Yeah, 412, right? So then this girl just said, girl, you could have came with a better. Oh, by the way, I will cuss you out on text. I don't think it's ladylike for a woman to just be cussing every 5 seconds with her mouth. But please understand, I will cuss the dog crap out of you on text, just so you know. So if you ever see me cussing somebody out, well, she said she don't cuss like that. No, because it's not ladylike when every other word is mother and bitch and nigga. No, but you will get this work. Understand that. I'll cuss you out in braille too. All right, just so you know. So she said, girl, you could have came with a better example than some stretch marks, which some men don't mind. It's all about the confidence of a woman. I was hoping you was going to talk about his recent cheating allegations, but let's not today because his daddy just passed. Take care. Now that was 23 minutes ago when I was playing what is it? Game Pigeon or Game Ninja with my baby nephew. What is this called? What is this called? What is it? Game Pigeon or something? That's not even. But this is my baby nephew, right? Yeah, my baby. And then that heifer said that. So I said, ooh. Then she apologized because she said she didn't realize this post was over a year ago. Now I'm growing on Instagram. I'm growing on Instagram, but I ain't there yet to where I can just make a post and get 400 likes in 2 minutes. So let me say I'm just say LOL and just I'm gonna say it's cool. Cause I ain't gonna call her hood rat because she apologized. I respect that. She thought I just did that. But this is what I told her. I was like, no, he's gonna have to show me proof that his daddy died. Otherwise, it's a deflection tactic. Did y'all see what I'm saying? What's up, King Harlem and everybody? I believe it's a deflection tactic. Now, I believe he will kill his father off to get the attention away from the fact that um you just got caught cheating and your whole MO is talking about men that cheat. Now, I've been calling you out for forever because I've been knowing you was a super simp. But now the rest of the world knows you was super simp. So if I'm wrong, like I was about Mello when I thought that she was lying about that dude being her uncle, then I apologize. I have no problems apologizing. Just like I have no problems putting my banner on this motherfucker down here so y'all know where to donate. Stimulus check or not, I don't work for free. I understand that. So let me go to the comment section. So tired of black people saying, I don't ask for money. Well, your white competitors ask for money. Your Asian competitors ask for money. Your Hispanic competitors ask for money. Only black people think that asking for money or donations makes you bad in some way. No, that makes you a loser when you think it makes you look good when you say, I don't put my cash app. Okay, well, stay broke. If somebody watches you and likes your content, they should have no problem donating. They give their money to Netflix. They give their money to Hulu. They give their money to Stars. They give their money to OnlyFans. If they like you, they can give you their money too. If they have it. All right, now, Derrick Jackson. Someone needs a little. You been bad again. That's what Jessica X was talking about. I just dropped by to just give her a like and comment. And that was about it. Then, I told you I really don't like to do that because I don't want her or any other person to ever think that I'm just trying to advertise. Or I don't want the chat to be distracted from the host. I think that's disrespectful if you have kind of like a well-known name and then you come in the chat and then everybody starts speaking to you. I don't like that. That's disrespectful to the host. So I just said one thing, maybe two, because I didn't want to be rude if somebody said something to me. Hi. But I don't want to distract. So Jessica X was talking about some type of cheating scandal with Derrick Jackson. We're going to stay on topic. Oh, the mister. Don't. I was just going to tell you, I'm working with two phones now. I got the new iPhone and then I have that Android. I did not know I was going to be visiting my mama. She surprised me. She wanted me to come see her. But I got that video reaction that you got. And I really don't know how to approach that because you paid for a reaction. Told y'all $5 or less on my Cash App. React to any video y'all want. You want me to react to that video about a kindergarten teacher, right? That wants, what was it again? It was something about sex and little kids. I don't like stretch marks, but they won't stop. It was something to that nature. Can you kind of remind me real fast, the mister? But I know I told you last night, but see what had happened was I'm working on time management. Yeah. What was it? What was the name of the video again? Because when I clicked on that, I was like, really didn't know how to react to that one. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me wait. Let me wait till tomorrow. Let me get my head together. Teaching kindergarten sex education. That's what it was. Let me put that on the board. That video is next. The mister paid for his reaction. And when I clicked on the link, it was teaching kindergarten sex education. And with my baby nephew being in pre-K, that means he's going to be in kindergarten come August. I don't want him thinking about sex whatsoever, in no way, shape, or form. When we was on the mother freaking FaceTime the other day, he did this with two of the little. I said, first of all, what are you doing? He had a Mario and a Mario, and his little Mario got like a huge nose on it, right? So we was on FaceTime, and then he did this, and the two Mario nose was touching. But I don't know if he was trying to emulate kissing. And I said, what are you doing? Yeah, look, Tiffany. Stop that. Boys don't kiss. Yeah, stop that, or I'm getting off. Okay. And then he stopped. But I don't even know how to address that. Because it's not like I don't want you to be gay with you. But I really don't want him to be gay. I wouldn't, if he had a girl, which he's not, he's a boy, he don't have no girl toys. So that's why I'm like, well, Tiff, don't make this a big issue, because if you make something forbidden and if you make something an issue, then they'll want it more. So I was like, don't try to make it a big deal. But then at the same time, I was trying to analyze this to myself. If he had a girl toy, which he won't because he's a boy, would he have took a mommy and a daddy and did this? Or I don't know. But that's why I hadn't did your reaction yet, because I didn't know. I don't even know what to think about that. I want to punch her in her throat. I wanted to punch her in her throat for trying to teach sex education to kindergartners, by the way. So I might call and curse her. No, I'm going to do that. I rebuke the black girl. I may type her a letter and cuss her out. All right. Another thing that we're going to be working on later, and then we're going to get back to Derrick Jackson. Just know 2 videos that I'm doing today will be on that sex education for kindergartners. I'm trying to stay calm about that because I don't play about little children. I really don't. So I'm trying to stay calm. That's why I had to, because I told y'all you pay for it, I'm going to do it. I don't care what it is. But you threw me off with that one. I was like, I thought it was going to be something about Kevin Samuels. I thought it was going to be something about spiritual whistleblower. I was like, oh, okay, he paid for it, so I got to do it. But dang. This is the one we talking about after his video today. We're going to be talking about, and thank you, Terrell 22P, Terrell P22. You were very patient for your last video. I appreciate you about that little crazy-eyed black woman. You waited very patiently. Thank you. All right, Michelle Blair. She'll be next tonight. I actually want to do a live reaction to her if I can, but I don't know. It's so hard doing live shows when I'm not at home because people love interrupting me. I got a black mama. Love her dearly, but she want me to go to heaven, but she hell. All right. We will be doing a live on this woman right here. Probably not live. I probably can't get away with a live. They just interrupt me too much. But, and plus my baby nephew. I got to hurry up. This one right here, I'm going to give y'all a sneak preview. Then we get back to Derrick. This thing right here.
What did you do to Stony Blair that makes you guilty of premeditated murder? She raped my son. I intentionally killed her. How did you do that? Starting from the beginning, when I found out about what Stony was doing, it was 9 months later after finding out about Stephen. So for the whole 9 months we were in the house, she was still raping my child. Did not know that.
Now, a lot of y'all have heard about Michelle Blair, but let me give y'all a brief black woman preview.
Begin with that disturbing outburst. Michelle Blair, you saw her, that mother accused of killing her children, putting them in a freezer. Well, she lost control during a custody hearing. Boy, did she. She is fighting for the rights of her.
Although, let me show you how beautiful and feminine these black women are. By the way, I just want to show you. Look how, let me start that over. Look how beautiful and feminine they are as opposed to this Michelle Blair lady that I'm about to show y'all.
Begin with that disturbing outburst. Michelle Blair, you saw her, that mother accused of killing her children, putting them in a freezer. Well, she lost control during a custody hearing. Boy, did she. She is fighting for the rights of her surviving children, and things got ugly in court real fast. Let's go live to 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig.
Michelle Blair herself admits to killing her 2 children, and she is angry when she puts much of the blame on the children's 2 fathers. Everybody want to know? Yes, I did kill her! In a lightning bolt of emotion, Michelle Blair admits to killing her 13-year-old daughter, Stoney Blair, because she believed the teen and her 9-year-old son, whom she's also accused of murdering, had been harming her youngest child. Blair is charged with their murders, but the trial that began today is about the state attempting to terminate Blair's parental rights to her 2 surviving children and terminate the rights of both fathers. An attorney for the state suggesting Stephen Berry and Alexander Dorsey are deadbeat dads who didn't care about any of their children until 9-year-old Stephen Berry and 13-year-old Stoney Blair were found dead in their mother's freezer earlier this year. Investigators believe Blair killed little Stephen first in 2012 and put him in her freezer. Then they say a year later, Blair killed her 13-year-old daughter. Prosecutors say her dad knew there was abuse.
What happens when your kids come to visit you in 2005?
Sister gave him a bath, seen whips on her back.
Who's seen whips?
My sister.
Your sister. Did you see these whips?
She showed them to me.
Are these long red marks?
No, they was healed up by the time I seen them.
Healed up. But do they appear to be?
Listen. My baby nephew, and that's not even my son, that's my nephew. He came home from daycare about 3 years ago with just a little bitty scratch right here. My sister, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, cut the fool. And he never went back. You mean to tell me that you see pictures or you go over there and you see whips and whelps and you don't do that? He had a little scratch right here. Turns out the daycare worker thought it was cute to leave my baby nephew in a little playpen all day and not feed him. And then claim when she was going to feed him that he fell out of the chair, out of the little baby chair that's all the way on the ground. And he got a mark here. It didn't go too well for her. But so we'll be talking about this thing later. She basically is claiming that her 2 oldest children was raping and molesting her young son, and she decided to torture them to death, put them in the freezer, then killed another one, put them in the freezer, and then it was finally she's a mean, very hateful woman. So we finna get back to Derrick Jackson, but baby, I'm finna get to her later on today. If I don't get to it, I know I'm gonna get to the Mrs. video.
Everyone here garnering national headlines. Today now, some closure.
They said they want to make an impact statement. I actually want to make a statement to them.
As expected, the mom who admitted to brutally murdering her 2 children was not short on words. This time, speaking to Alexander Dorsey, the only father of one of the surviving kids, inside the courtroom.
They haven't seen them how long? Since 2006. Alexander Dorsey went from 2008, 9, and 10 without seeing his daughters.
Blair again ripping up the fathers of the surviving children who they are seeking custody of.
And they want to talk about how they loved my daughters. Now they want to be front and center, but they was always in the background.
As a mother, one of your primary responsibilities was to protect your kids. And in that respect, you failed in the worst possible way.
And Judge Dana had
You have the nerve to bring the father of your remaining child and have the nerve to say he never wanted to have nothing to do with her. Now you want custody. You killed 2 of your other children, and you have the nerve to call him a deadbeat dad when you literally, no pun intended, beat your children to death. Black woman, I'm going in on you, and I'm going to try to get a follow-up interview with you in person in jail because I'm working on my journalism skills. I will be doing that, just like I did the follow-up with the young man this young man right here. He was the young man. Dang it. It was called Interview with a Monster. Y'all remember this? This N-word. Oh, no, can't say that. This young man right here was hella hateful. This was 7 years ago. I did a follow-up and found out that he actually got saved. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think this man... Let me ask you something. Do you think this man... Hold on. Do you think this man would ever change That's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens when people write you off like you're not gonna never change. That's what they try to do with me, right? Even though I've never been arrested and never been in jail, I used to have a very, very, very bad attitude, and I used to be a man basher. Yes. If I can change, anybody can change. And this young man I did a follow-up with, and I'm also planning on going to see him actually in jail because look at this real fast.
James Broad next. Sorry, last name, James? Broad. All right, Jameson, you're 19? Yep. Okay, tell me why you agreed to do an interview today. Cause I want to tell my story. What is your story? I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, sugarcoat shit. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Okay. I don't need my cousin, my auntie, and none of them motherfuckers to tell shit for me. What do you want to say? What y'all want to know? Tell me what happened in the parking lot of that recording studio. What happened? What happened? Killed that bitch ass. Shit. Why? Man, I don't know if it's the same thing. But you want me to just tell you the whole story? Yes. All right. See, what happened was, you know what I'm saying, got up. See, I ain't just wake up, you know what I'm saying, playing like, I'm finna go kill somebody today, or no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It just happened like that, sort of kind of, you know what I'm saying? So shit, just like a normal day, got up, smoked my weed, you know what I'm saying? I did a couple bitches or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, we hopped on the bus, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, we was on the scenario, we was gonna already go down anyway, you know what I'm saying? But who to say something?
Oh, by the way, a lot of us women find this attractive. Oh, he light skinned. He a thug. We find this attractive, by the way. And then we go with this until we hit the wall. Then we want to find us a high value man to take us and our kids that we had with this thug. Because we didn't find a good educated man attractive because he wasn't rich. He was building, right? But he was building by himself. But we want him. We don't want to build with him. We want him when he's not already been built. That's why when these women try to say, with these rich men that got ugly wives, well, those ugly wives, 9 times out of 10, they were with him. Those fat, unattractive, ugly wives, when the high value man has one of them, is because she was there when he didn't have nothing. But he's not going to try to pick you, fat and unattractive, if he's already made it and you weren't there shooting with him when he was in the gym. Because you don't even want to go to a gym anyway, but that's a whole different story.
You know what I'm saying? We just going to hit a lick, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, whatever came with. So, we on the bus, you know what I'm saying, in downtown Dallas. Like, shit, man, fuck that, you know what I'm saying? Let's hop on the train. Let's go to downtown Garden, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna rob somebody. You hopping niggas with the money, just being real. Let's go out there where the rich white folks stay at, you know what I'm saying? Rob one of them, you know what I'm saying? So we get out there, and shit, time just ticking. Like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, something got to go down, dog, because it's a long-ass walk back to South Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to go see him. This video was released 7 years ago. I did a follow-up. I hope that ain't on Tiffany Draper too, or else it's gone. I'll redo it for him. I'll actually go and see him in jail because he's changed. This video got 10 million views 7 years ago, 51,000 likes. But people need to understand that this man is, as my co-host B. Rogers would say, a reformed Pookie and Ray Ray. This man ain't like this no more. Let me post this link in a chat so that y'all can actually go see how horrible he was 7 years ago. And then we're going to get to you, Derrick Jackson. We just wait for everybody to get up in here. Make sure you hit that like. Because you thought I wasn't going to talk about you, Derrick. No. I don't clickbait for the most part. May masturbate, but I don't clickbait. Derrick, why did I put your name in here like I'm trying to put my name in here so I can see this live.
Derrick, why did I put your name?
Bam. Post this in here. Make sure y'all see this called Interview with a Monster. I really don't like this dude because he lied on me, the dude who owns this channel, but I'm not a hater. And I need to stop holding grudges. I tell people not to hold grudges. I really don't like this guy at all. But that was about 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. I'ma let it go. That's let me pin that too. Let me hear you. That clock is getting on my nerve. Can I not? Oh, this StreamYard. This is StreamYard. Can't pin it. Can't pin it. Oh my God. I was not trying to click that again. Get the freak off. Oh my God. I'm just trying. Can I just pin it, boo? Can I pin it? Okay. So y'all can click on that whenever y'all can. That young man was terrible. Be looking out for his live interview. I'm going to write him and try to get permission to be on his visitors list because he's going to be in jail for the rest of his life. His visitors list. Now, Jessica X. I need to pay attention to what she was doing. Exposing Derrick Jackson. Cheated on wife. Oh, it was Unwind with Tasha K. Hold on. Unwind with Tasha K. Oh, Tasha, I know a lot of people be hating on you and be mad at you. But girl, hold on. I don't want to get your copyrighted music up in this mother freaker, so let me turn it down. Hold on. Even though I'm not monetized yet, when I become monetized, I still want to make money off this video. You did. So we got to let all that play. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hello to everybody. Ivory D. Hello. Gotta let her music go by, baby. We gotta let her music go by. We not finna do that. Why he look like one of the barred? You better stop that young man doing life for a stupid decision he made. So anyway, if anybody wants to jump on here also with me, let me get that out the way. If anybody wants to jump on this live with me and voice your opinion about Derrick Jackson, we're gonna try to make this an hour or less. An hour or less. So let me post that in here right there. Periodically, I will post that. I should pin it. So let me go ahead and pin. No. All you little hood rats that still coming on my Instagram. Matter of fact, because y'all gonna learn today. Because I'm busy right now. But I'm going to post that on Instagram. Change that link. Tell them to hit that motherfreaker. Hit this motherfreaking link and talk to me live if you still got a problem. Yeah, bio link updated. Now come over here. Come over here. Because y'all love typing. Come talk to me. Now, with that being said, I got the YouTube Premium too. So we can keep playing in the background.
Okay, they said the sound is good. Okay, cool. Now, you said, all right, now listen. Before we get started, guys, I have to show support to my sponsors. I really want okay. But we got some stuff lined up today. So I was like, hey, you gonna do an interview? And then she was like, yeah, and then she got scared and got ghosted. Now I understand. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty big deal online. And if you don't know who he is, you know what I'm saying? He's the perfect guy. He is the world's perfect black man. He says black men don't cheat. Matter of fact, when you go to his Instagram, we're gonna give him some promotion today, baby, okay?
Let me sip of this because I think my blood sugar is low. Because diabetes, you ain't effing up this one. You ain't effing up this one. The juice. B. Rogers, I don't know if you at work or not, but you need to slide on through here. Anybody else need to slide on through here? I need to hear you drink this juice because you know with low blood sugar, baby. You can be dead in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You can be dead in 10 minutes. Seriously. You'll be in a coma and you'll be dead. And I already told my family, don't come back here and interrupt me while I'm on live. Meaning, passed out somewhere dead because you said don't come interrupt you. All right? We don't have time for death. That is the spirit of the super simp, Derrick Jackson, trying to come through and trying to ruin my life. All right, Tosh K. Let's get it.
He was gonna sell those books, all right? Because I want y'all to hear every motherfucking lie, hit our damn toe, go over there, look at them damn videos, his Instagram page, so you can look at every motherfucking lie. So he, he wears shirts. Black men don't cheat. Black men are this. You know what I'm saying? How dare you try to talk down on a black man, and we do everything we can to take care of our black queen.
First of all, since when have you been giving black men praise, Derrick Jackson? I really don't keep up with you like that because your super simpness from the past has really turned me off. Don't involve us. That's turned me off. I don't know. I'm trying to catch up with comments, and I'm finna try to invite B. Rogers if he's not working. It's Sunday. Y'all should be off. It's Sabbath. What the freak? And if you're working on Sunday, you're sinning. But I don't recommend telling your boss that because I don't want y'all to get fired. Ooh, that clock is getting on my nerves. B. Rogers, where you at? If you watching, hit that freaking link. That freaking link. Hold on, I forgot I have YouTube Premium. I don't have to keep putting in my passcode. I could just press play.
And black queens need to have higher self-esteem. Single moms shouldn't settle. You know what I'm saying? If you're married and, you know, even though you're separated, you shouldn't cheat. Hold on. Let me let you listen to this so you can get an idea of who we're dealing with here, okay? Hold on. I got this. Ooh, that wine made me kind of nauseous. Some water. Hold on. Okay.
Well, she said that wine make you nauseous. Bet it sure do. It sure do. I'm gonna ask B. Rogers if he's available, y'all, because we need a black man's perspective on this bull crap. Because Derrick Jackson, you are going to be canceled like DeLorean was on Facebook. Or you could be doing this so people stop calling you gay. You never know. Oh, he cheated with a woman. He's not gay. I don't trust nothing. Talking about your daddy died. Like I said, RIP if your daddy really did die. But if he didn't die, I'm not falling for it. I need proof. He don't owe you nothing. Yeah, he does. He owes me an apology for what he did in my DM a couple of years ago. And I feel like you were just trying to distract, like Charlemagne says, do not let this distract you from the fact that he just got exposed by Tasha K for cheating. Now, if your daddy died, you don't want us to go in on you. Nah, I'm a rest in peace to your daddy if he died. But I'm still going in on you. Gonna get this work. Just like you tried to super simp with your little sissy lisp when you was on there with K. Michelle, you wanted to give it to her. I'm gonna give it to you. And I'm not pegging you in the way that you want me to give it to you, but I'm gonna give it to you. All right. So before we go in real good, y'all know what we forgot to do. We can't never forget to do this. Make sure you hit that like in the door. But we can't ever forget to do this. All right. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, that clock getting on my nerves. That clock is on my nerves. Tiffany-Draper, yeah, it's my time. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment for me and share. Let's get right into the video. All right, y'all. Y'all know we had to get that intro out the way. I paid a lot of money for myself to be animated. I had to animate myself with this picture right here. I had the dude, I said, animate me from this picture when I had the braids. Animate me with my Team Tiff shirt on. And then I said, make it look like I'm in my room and then I'm going to my desk, right? And I said, put this in the background. Put the Team Tiff in the background like that. So will you believe how much I paid for that 16 seconds? Look at this again. Look at it again. Okay. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment for me and share. Let's get right into the video. Yeah, that costs a lot of money. So appreciate it. Because I had to write the little lyric thing. Then I had to get a producer to produce the beat. Because I didn't want to bother my homeboy Derrick. Then I had to add a little extra little in the fix. And then y'all didn't even see, I said, make me have the Tiff tube. Because I'm working on my Tiff tube app. Make me have the Tiff tube on my shirt. He gave me a big booty. I didn't ask him for a big booty. He's in Pakistan. So the simple fact that you gave me a big booty because I'm black lets me think that you only think that about black women that we have. I told you make me open up a soda can and it got to be diet soda because I like diet soda. So he put Diet Coke. Why you make me have a big booty? My mama laughed when I showed her because I wanted her to notice if my animated character had a big booty. So I didn't tell her. I was just like, my new intro ready. You want to see it? She said, yeah. Then she started laughing. She was like, he sure gave you a big booty. I have a big booty. Anyway, it wasn't much per se, but it's only 16 seconds. I paid $65 for 16 seconds. I paid $40 for the custom beat around my lyrics. $65 for, what was it, 16 seconds? How many of you men would pay $65 for Beyonce for 16 seconds? That's all I want to know real fast. If you would pay for it, put 65 for 16. Put 65 for 16. Fellas, don't be embarrassed. I'm feeling better already, y'all. Because my blood sugar was low. And we finna get in with Tasha K. And I ain't got time to be having no low blood sugar. Because when you have low blood sugar, you get the shakes, you get the sweating, you get anxious, you get all that. We don't have time for that. Ain't now one of y'all gonna try to call the police on and help the ambulance. If I get the... And I told y'all the other day that girl tried to break in my house in Oak Cliff. And the police, that's why I said, y'all gonna have to be killed. We gonna have to shoot y'all. Because police ain't helping. I just want the police here just so you can't say I killed you for no reason. No, I need witnesses. Because you're dying. Ooh, Vuitton Dunn said 1,000 for Kelly Rowland for 16 seconds? Oh, no, not for 16 seconds. I need a minimum. If I look, my mama up there, she's super saved. I don't want her to hear me. But if we talking about solo sex, if I'm super horny, super horny, I could be done in 7 minutes. But that's just if I'm rushing. That's a quickie. But on average, about 20 minutes. Gonna take about 20 minutes to get it if I ain't rushing. But y'all men think y'all impressing us women with tight vaginas. I could go an hour. I don't want you to go an hour. I'm tight. I want you to get in and get out. I told you I need a man that knows how. Because they say most women don't have vaginal orgasms. But we ain't even finna get into that. I don't need the vagina to have orgasm. That's what that little bean is for, your clit. Now let me stop. My mama busting here because she's a black woman. She don't care that I'm live. She don't care that I'm live. Let me repeat that.
My phone is on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all listen to this just for 1 second. Just for 1 second.
My mama do not respect the YouTube career at all. Understand that. I used to have to write when I lived here on live with a red crayon. In other words, do not come in this room and bother me. Black women ain't having that. Every room in this house belong to me. Let me let you. I was like, did you not see where the live? I said I was live. I don't care. If you don't come get this off the couch that you left in here. Seriously, that couldn't have waited. What up, King Harlem? How you doing?
I'm good. I just had a quick question and I'm out of here. I'm not gonna keep you.
Okay, what's up?
You really feel like during that break that Derrick Jackson was on with his wife, you really feel like he did wrong? Like during that break?
I really don't know because like I said, I was playing video games with my baby nephew and I just got a alert on Instagram with this girl going off on me saying his daddy just died. Why are you worried about? So can you kind of briefly break it down so I can see if I feel like he was wrong?
All right. In so many words, I guess last year, Derrick Jackson and his wife was going through some hard times, I guess, right? Now, I mean, I'm not a fan of his at all. I don't want anybody to get this, you know what I mean? And like my brother and I say, you know, he's coming from a different perspective on things, you know what I mean? But I feel this way. Derrick Jackson, what he did was they were on a break and he did his thing while he was on a break. The young lady is upset that he didn't leave his wife. You know, he made a decision to stay with his wife. So now she's upset about that. If that makes sense. That's some
So
of the
she's the one who gave the interview with Tasha.
right. Right.
Okay, okay, okay. So
So
your
during
question
those
was, do I
moments,
feel like Go ahead, go ahead.
do you feel like he was wrong during the, you know, during the breakup? Do you feel like he was dead wrong, for
I
stepping
f-
out?
if you're married, this is I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel like if you're married, a separation is not divorce. So were you separated to work things out? You have no, in my personal opinion, this is not lost. This isn't gospel. This is not law. This is not gospel. This is how I feel. You're still married. You should not be having relations with any other person.
I agree with you on
How
that.
do you feel about that? You agree?
I know with the relations part, I agree with you
Okay.
totally. But like going out to eat and
Okay.
thinking about the idea of when this is over, maybe you might be a good fit for this placement or whatever. Not saying that intercourse has to take place. You know what I mean?
My thing is, King Harlem, I don't believe in divorce. Again, this is just me. I feel like,
Me
yeah,
either.
sometimes you may need it. Yeah. So why are you even, to me, that's a plan B.
Right. But you got to understand this does take place. I don't believe in divorce at all. Like my joke, I like to say
Mhm.
is us light skinned men, not light skinned, but like skinned men. You know what I mean? So I say light
Mhm.
skinned because it's just a different complexion. So and I said that because you mentioned a brother that you said you wanted to go see and stuff like that in prison,
Yeah.
which I admire you for that. You know what I mean? I really think that that's gracious of you to even want to do that. To go see that young man, knowing that he has
Mhm.
his mindset has changed from that time he made that video. So, I mean, yeah,
Yes.
that's courageous of you. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold you. I just
Thank
want
you.
to
But I
dip
remember.
in and dip out.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay. Thank you
stay
so
up,
much,
baby
King
girl.
Harlem. Thank
Always,
you.
always. I
All
got you.
right. You
Hold
too.
up.
All right. All right. All right, y'all. So King Harlem just broke it down a little bit for me, like a lot of Pookie and Ray Ray's breakdown blunts. All right. He broke it down for me. If anybody else wants to come up here and give me their opinion. Oh, we have somebody else coming up here by the name of T-Pain. Let me add him or her. I'm assuming it's him. Hello, how you doing? Can you hear me? Oh, I got you on mute. All right. I am so sorry I had you on mute. Let me unmute you. All right.
Hello,
Can you
can
hear
you
me,
hear me now?
T-Pain?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had a bad connection. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I had a bad. No, it was my end. I had a bad connection. Yeah, now back to
Okay.
Derrick Simp and Jackson. Yeah, he was trying to run that line that these men is terrible and we going do everything that these women, these fantasies that these women be having in their mind. And every time I listen to any type of his podcast, he will always say the opposite what a man would think or what a man would do. You know what I'm saying? So you knew he was
Mm-hmm.
just trying to cater to those women that were always had bad thoughts on a man because of their past experiences. You know what I mean? Trying to make the next man pay for their past experience and jumping from house to house, man to man. Anyway, back
Mm-hmm.
that's just the little past thing of what was going on. And then talking about cheating and you got to stay faithful. And if a person was doing, I'm talking about as far as what he was saying, a person was cheating the
Mm-hmm.
first time, he was probably cheating for a long time, or what the first time he just got caught. He was basically laying out his whole life and all those podcasts that he would go. That's why he would always come out to the car and say it. You know what I'm saying? He would go through something with his girl and say,
Wait,
what he
hold
was
on.
doing.
Hold on. Hold on. You said he always
Mm.
came out to the car. Go ahead, go
Right, he
ahead,
always
go
go out
ahead.
to the car. He never was in his house. He never was in his house. Always in the car, away from his girl, his wife, whatever, away from the kids. He ain't want nobody know what kind of wife he had. You know, I did a little research before I found out that his wife was a big girl. I said, well, she a big girl. Then they said before he didn't have no money before the podcasting he had. So this what he like you talking about dude sleeping in a house with his mom in the couch and all that. He was talking about himself the whole time. He ain't had no money. He gonna latch onto a woman with money. A man, a real man values a woman with money. That's because his girl had money and he was broken. He ain't had no bread and he latched on to her to use her. He ain't want her. You know what I'm saying? But he tall, 6'5". You know, he stacked brick house. You know what I'm saying? So to her, it was arm candy for her. He was the hoe. You know what I'm saying? And then he got his bread. And like Kevin Samuels said, when you got money, your options open. And that girl wasn't messing with him because he was a straight bum. So it took him a couple years to get his money right. Then he started tricking. Flew her out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go off the strength of off of who he was because he's a beta male. He's a beta male in the alpha body. You know what I'm saying? So he had to pay for the cooch. You know what I'm saying? He can't come out like a sigma male, alpha male, like on his strength and just holler at somebody your personality. You know what I mean? My personality is snatching from a little pretty boy because he ain't got no personality, he ain't got nothing going on for him. You know what I'm saying? So even they might be attracted to him physically, but they're gonna be mentally attracted to a guy like me because I'm the way I move in the room. You know what I'm saying? He a pretty boy, but he can't even fix your car. You calling me up. You can't fix your house. He gonna call me up. So you're like, damn, I'm sitting with this simp.
But he not even pretty though. He not even pretty to me.
Right, but I mean to her, he a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'5". Look, you know, look at it. Take a good look at it. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not trying to, you know, disrespecting her like this. She a cute girl. She a little on the heavy side. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, whatever. But then look what
I've never seen her. What's her name?
Podcast. I don't know her name, but if you his wife is heavy set, you know what I'm saying? Well, fat, whatever you want to call it. I call it heavy set. You know, it is.
Is the mistress fat? Is the mistress fat?
No, she looked like some type of exotic Puerto Rican mixed with some Japanese, but she probably black. You know what I'm saying? She like some type of exotic looking girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he was jumping like he was doing the same thing he said on his podcast. Oh, you gotta love your big women and all that. He really latched on to her because she had something to offer him. You know what I'm saying? He went after her because she had the house, she had the car. He was broke. He was living on his mama couch, from his mama couch to her crib. You know what I'm saying? To his wife's crib. You know what I mean? And then he latched on to her. You know what I'm saying? So he was never an alpha male. He's always a beta. That's his wife right there. You're the one you showing. And then he.
Oh,
now,
that was the wife.
That was the wife. Now, what Kevin Samuels said, once you get power, you know what I'm saying, and you got your money, now your options are open. You know what I'm saying? His options was open, and he actually was always kicking it with the girl like Tanya K. I think it's Tanya K, the wine girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed. I forgot her name. You know, he was kicking with her for like 10 years, but he couldn't pull a trigger because he couldn't.
Look at this. So what? I cheated.
Yeah. Same saying. See how y'all cut up. See, women like that. See, women like that with him. You know what I mean? That's that he got alpha male physique, but he a beta male. You know what I'm saying? Alpha man gonna stand on everything. You know what I mean? He gonna stand on his word. He gonna stand on everything. He gonna lie. He gonna try to game nobody. That's one thing. What a sigma male do. He gonna speak the truth no matter if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? That's a real man. That's why he's a beta male. You know what I'm saying? He conniving women, lying to him, lying. Everybody know he was lying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all men know he's lying. You know what I'm saying? Only people that probably fall for is, women, they kind of get turned on by what they hear. You know what I'm saying? I've used that, in the past. I know you can turn on women about what they hear. If you keep stroking a woman's ego, keep kicking it with them, no matter how pretty you is or how average a man is, you'll be able to get to her. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep beating her ears up. Anyway, that's what he was doing to the women. But then he flipped around and did the same thing and was always on that tight time. You know what I'm saying? If you once you Google what the girl looked like, you can be like, oh wow. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he went back to his wife because he didn't want to break up a happy home, because once she break off with him, she'll get half all that bread. You know what I mean? So he's like, nah, I'm gonna go back and start my little simping and slide off and keep messing.
He wrote a book called A Cheating Man's Heart by Derrick Jackson for $15. and got over
The $15.
1,200 reviews. He should be
Yeah.
on the cover of this book.
That's right. They got
God, dog.
and that's
Keep
what he
going,
really
sir.
want.
Keep going, T-Pain.
He really wanted his face on the cover, but he got somebody look just like him, you know what I'm saying, or close to him, or what he feel as though he want to look like, and put that man on the cover. What he does, he's like a wolf in sheep clothing, you know what I'm saying? He goes in and gives you everything he's doing, everything slimy he do, probably every argument he had with his wife, and throw it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he sliding on, creeping around, or like he said on his own on his own podcast, if a man get caught cheating, it's not that one time he got caught. He was cheating the whole time. This is the first time you caught him. You know what I'm saying? And he said he been was cheating, whether it was sexual or not. He was cheating the whole time, shooting a little love text. What kind of panties you got on? You know, something like that. So he had a long con with her. You got a long con, you got a short con.
Hold on real fast, T-Pain. Hold on real fast. I know y'all got y'all stimulus checks because y'all saw when I got mine. Y'all need to be hitting this cash out right here, because people are saying that you preaching. I'm cutting him off if y'all don't hit that cash out. Y'all won't disrespect me like that. Hold on. They know they got the stimulus checks, like they can't hit a sister up. They see this channel ain't monetized. Go ahead, T-Pain, because that goes into what you were saying. Doing it the whole time.
He's doing it the whole time. And when he broke down the cheating man's strategy, he was just breaking down his own strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got a long con and a short con. You know what I mean? The short con is like you get in the club, you know what I mean, or start kicking it with a chick, whatever like that, get a home smasher. That's a short con. You know what I'm saying? She probably think you something that you not, whatever like that. It don't really matter. She go for what you're saying. The long con is you like the chick and you, like, he thought she was out of his league in his mind. Obviously, she's still a thought. You know what I'm saying? She messed with a married man. It is what it is. She got what she deserved. Anyway, we'll get on her in a minute. The long con is he's like, dang, she out of my league. Look at what he got. He bagged his wife. That's his wife. And then he going after this other exotic looking joint. So he was trying to holler the whole time, but she couldn't. He didn't get with it. He keep slowing it up. Keep talking to her. And he finally got 10 years later. Finally got at it, and he got some money. You know what I'm saying? And that's the long con. But as soon as he tapped it once, then he tapped it again at his wife's house, and not his house, his wife's house. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, "I'm done." You know? And look, the coochie might have been trash too. You know what I'm saying? Cause he cut it completely off. You know what I mean? Cause plus she probably was on some gold digger stuff anyway. Like I'm gonna try sliding and scoop him up from his wife. He like, nah, I'm cool. Coochie probably trash, but she probably just looked good. You know what I'm saying? Because if the coochie was some, he probably been like, he'd have kept in the cut. You know what I mean? But you know, sometimes them pretty girls, all they got is a pretty face. They ain't got nothing with it. No personality. You know what I mean? They box ain't all that great. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of them, that's why a lot of them, you know, a lot of average chicks get married and get wiped up too, because they got a personality. They box is good. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got a lot added on to it. So a pretty face ain't gonna, you gotta bring something more than that. You gotta bring attitude, a good attitude with that pretty face. Don't be just coming there thinking your pretty face gonna just do it, because trust me, you know what I mean? Real men out here ain't going for that. You know what I mean? You better bring more than that to the table. But yeah, but his wife probably
so
got
basically
Roddy
Rich out here
and all that.
Roddy Rich out here got these females thinking that they box. Wasn't he the one who did that song called The Box? Is all that? I have a question from King Harlem. How do you feel about a man cheating, Tiff? I used to think that was automatically, but as I started doing all this research, like you got, and I'm just using Beyonce for an example because I females do this, but with these relationships that last a long time, I started thinking like with our grandparents and great grandparents, you can't make me believe that if they were married 45, 50 years that, and I'm not on the man, but like somebody didn't step out, even if it was an emotional affair. And I told you, I don't believe in divorce. So I'm about to leave you. We about to work this out.
Right.
That's how I feel.
So what was the question again? How did she?
So
feel
you said
how do you feel about one? Because I'm trying to answer it too. No, I'm sorry. What was the
Yeah,
question?
how do I feel about
The
men
lady.
cheating? Yeah, how do I feel about
Okay, okay.
men cheating? What do you feel about that?
All right, and this is the thing about men cheating. All right, because I'm a man. You know what I mean? I'm a real man's man. Uh, so when at the young age, young men, whatever, they are going through uh their a point in life where only thing they're thinking about is the box, the box, the box, the box, the box, the box. I mean,
Mhm.
24 hours a day, all day, every day. I'm from ages freaking 16 to 20, maybe even 27, 28. Like it start to dial down a little bit after that. And then they start to think about, hold up, I can't be just going around getting all this cooch. I need to be focusing on money and business. You know what I'm saying? So from 16 to like 20 something, 25 maybe, they just man, they sex drive is real high. So even getting a boyfriend, they'll bounce around, bounce around, bounce around. So men don't really think about cheating like in a bad way. And when you getting married, it's a different story. Like if a person cheat when they married, and then you gotta also think about this. One other thing, I'm kind of bouncing around all over the place. When men look at sex differently than women. If a woman has sex with a man, they're emotionally attached, spiritually attached, they physically attached to that man.
Mhm.
Once that man walk out, once that man climax, it doesn't matter who they are. You can actually forget about that woman instantly. You know what I'm saying? So she got to really bring more to
Mhm.
the table than that. So and they don't be thinking about it no more after that. I mean, after the actual climax, it's pretty much a wrap. So, but if they got
Mhm.
more going on with the woman, you know what I mean? They got a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And they good with each other. So it's more beyond the sex, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the sex, a man can be a boyfriend, married, whatever, go out and have sex, and that be over for him. You know what I'm saying? Don't really mean nothing to him. It won't be an emotional attachment. But women is different. So women think, oh, if a man cheat with this woman, he's emotionally attached to her. No, not at all. It's just like you just ate a sandwich. Sex to a woman, I mean, sex to a man is like a woman eating a sandwich. Okay, you enjoyed that sandwich, but you're not. That was it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think about it no more. The sandwich is over. That's how men can think about sex. So, but
Mhm.
a woman is spiritually, physically, and emotionally attached when they have sex. That's why a woman bounce around to 10 different men, and she's emotionally scarred. Like she take that baggage from each each person. Only the worst thing of that man to the next relationship, the next relationship, the next relationship. That's why hoes at the end of the day be jammed up in life when they try to get a regular dude because she brought all that baggage with her because she's emotionally attached to all these dudes that she was with. And that's why a woman don't want no man to sleep with another woman because they think men view sex the same way they view sex, or they have the same connection to the man but they
Mm.
don't. It's totally
Say
different.
that
Like
again.
when a
Say
woman
that
has
again,
sex,
please.
a woman has
Please
sex,
say that
a woman
again.
a woman has a woman has sex, they are emotionally, spiritually, and physically attached to that man. Like that man can leave right there and she be thinking about him all day, all night, next day, next day, next day. What he doing? Who we with? A man has sex, once he leave, he done. I'm thinking about, well, they be thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go get some eating. You know what I'm saying? That woman's far from their mind. So you got to have a more attachment to that person. Like I said, it got to be you gotta have a relationship with that person. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bond and build with that person. Because sex to a man is just like eating a sandwich to a woman. Once you've done that sandwich, that's it. You ain't thinking about a sandwich after that. And that's how men think about sex. But like I said, a woman is emotionally attached to that man. Once that man have entered your body, and once that man leave, you're thinking about him all day, all night, all week, especially if it's bomb. You know what I'm saying? Ever just it ain't really so. It's so. So you know, she wasn't even, especially if she ain't climax. She's like, man, forget that boy. I don't even deal with him. But a person that make climax 10, 20 times, you know what I mean, 25 times straight, like, okay, you're gonna be physically, emotionally, and mentally
Yeah.
attached to that man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you leave out, you gonna see,
Let
she
me
never
let me
called my
answer this
phone already.
question.
I just left the crib. Yeah, go ahead.
What if there is something she won't give him in the bed? Now, I didn't want to say this because I knew women was gonna try to attack me, but I
I
wasn't
touch on
gonna
that.
say, well, I don't
Mhm.
believe in cheating. Maybe I'm not doing something right. I don't want to say that, but I really feel
I'm about
like
to get on.
maybe I
I'm
can do
about to get on
something
my
right.
Derrick
Go ahead.
Jackson. I'm about
Yeah,
to get on
go
my
ahead.
Derrick Jackson. So all right, hold up. I'm playing. I'm playing. So look. So if your woman's not doing something if your man wants something that your woman's not doing, like they said, he want a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. that's kind of true. So if you're not doing something that or he a little bit freaky, and he probably asks you, you want to do this? You be like, nah. He be like, okay, I ain't gonna ask you no more because you're my wife or you my girlfriend. I ain't gonna, I'm tripping. He be like, can you do it? No, I don't want to do that. I'm just playing. I was just joking. But really, he do want to do that. So, and then you probably try to ask you again, and you're like, nah, get out of here. Okay, cool, no problem. So look, with a man, this is how he do it. He said, okay, cool. I'm still gonna get it. I'm gonna get what I want. Now, I might not get it from you, but I'm gonna get what I want. Because there's people out there that give me what I want, exactly what I want and how I want it. You know what I'm saying? So in their mind, that man, in his mind, he ain't really cheating, even though he is cheating because he's going to go get what he want and then come back and it's all good because he got that the freakness that he wanted to get. You know what I'm saying? So and once and that goes for a lot of other things. Now check this out. Now let's go beyond sex. Let's say you got a woman at home and she's combative and she's not submissive, and she's masculine. You always arguing, cussing out, cussing out. You trying, won't you just be submissive? Won't you stop being argumentative? You know what I'm saying? So she keep on doing it, right? Now check this out. He's telling you to stop doing it because he's going to get what he wants. Okay, so let's say you ain't gonna stop doing it. Go ahead, keep on running your mouth. Keep on running your mouth. Check this out. That boy sliding off to a chick that's submissive and kind to him. And guess what? It makes him feel so good. He go and tear it up. Go tear it up. Come home and give his girl, some so-so. But when he go to the submissive joint, he probably try to knock it out the box because she giving him what his girl, his wife ain't giving him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta realize when a man tell you to do something, you need to be doing it. If he's telling you, first of all women should be submissive and friendly. Period. It doesn't matter if your boy is a 6-figure earner or if you're working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But if he's just a bum, he's just a bum. You just made a bad decision. You know what I'm saying? But if he's trying to provide, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you might catch him young. He might be, he might have a little McDonald's run. He ain't really find his way yet. Probably like in his 20s. You know what I mean? You got to ride that wave with him. So in 30s, it's gonna snap around 30. His brain gonna snap in around 30, 31.
I'm not gonna be submissive. I'm not gonna be submissive to no man. That's what most black women say.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, guess what? It's cool. And that same person she's saying you're gonna be submissive to is gonna be jumping on the next joint, or he gonna be stepping off from you, because that ain't what we gonna deal with. That ain't what no real man gonna deal with. Definitely gonna be no producer or no provider gonna deal with that. If I'm on the streets right now and I got my little, you know what I mean, me for example, I got my little crew, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling them what to do all day. You feel me? We talking about grown men, bigger in stature, but I'm the boss. You think I'm gonna come home and be getting disrespected, acting like you my boss? Nah. The reason why you in this house, the reason why you in this car, the reason why you got that bag, the reason why you got shoes, is because what I bring to the table. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna talk to me like I'm the boss.
Even if you were not the provider, if you weren't the provider and you weren't the boss, she needs to respect you because you are the man of the house. But women equate respect with your earnings.
Right now, I'm glad you said that because I want to touch on that too. That's why I said it earlier. Even if you're not no 6-figure earner, even if you're just a regular earner, and a regular earner, there's nothing wrong being a regular earner because the average person, the average man in the country has average earnings. What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? So and average and the country is filled with average people. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna was most likely you're gonna get with an average person. That does not negate the fact that you're supposed to be feminine and in submission to your man, and your man is supposed to be masculine and the head of the house. Those finances has nothing to do with headship. Has absolutely nothing to do with headship. You know what I'm saying? If he can provide, he all right. Let's say you do make more money than him. He doesn't make as much money. He fixes stuff around the house. He's helping you with the kids. He's helping you with your cars, things that you can't, shovel in the snow. You know what I'm saying? He's doing things that a woman can't do. He's providing protection. You hear you a little thump in the night. You ain't look. He ain't looking at you. Go find out who at the door. You looking at him to find out who at the door. You know what I'm saying? He providing that protection. You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all have to come together with the finances. What would you be without him? You know what I'm saying? Then all your then you wouldn't have that extra 50% that he's bringing in.
But
you know what I'm saying? So and
You need to touch on the women who do have it and the strong, independent black women that don't need no man because they're listening to this saying, I don't need him. I got a job.
Listen, you need a man. You need a man in your life. It doesn't matter. I just helped some lady today, had a flat tire, I start changing the tire. I fixed it for her. I mean, I was just getting my coffee, and I was like, she's like, man, I need a man like She said I need a man. Pretty much, she was trying to say she need a man like me, but I ain't pressing like I'm just trying to do a little solid. I'm like, yeah, if you get a man, you went I had to how to hit it with it. If you had a man, you know what I mean, you wouldn't have to do this. You know what I mean, your man be doing it. You know what I mean? So
Uh-oh,
y'all
we
run around
got
acting like they don't need a man. They definitely need a
Tanya
man.
mad at you. Tanya mad at you.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Let me see what
I'm
Tanya
talking too much.
said. Tanya said, because you bringing home the money and cooking up the bacon don't make you a boss, just makes you a man in the house, and they don't give you the right to talk to a woman any kind of way. Now, I didn't believe you said you was gonna abuse a woman because you the boss, but go ahead.
Nah. And talking to a woman all crazy, that ain't never cool. You know what I'm saying? And there's no and just because you bring it home to bacon doesn't give you the right to act as if you're a tyrant in the house. You know what I'm saying? But you are the head. You supposed to make the decisions because a woman they lead with emotion. They're not fit to make decisions to forward a house. A man thinks logically. You know what I'm saying? A woman, just because the way she feels, she might blow a whole check at the mall. Bills have to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? A woman go to the mall or to the store and stay out all day until all that money is gone. Now who gonna pay the rent? Now y'all behind on the car and behind on this because she's running the household. In her mind, she's spending on emotion. You know what I'm saying? Billions of dollars. The most money that's spent in the world are black women. I hate to say the word black. Anybody black but the street. But anyway, brown women. They spend the most money in the world. That's because they don't.
She
That's because
said, first of all, first of all, you men need to read the Bible because Adam said he was lonely. So we are here as your helper. Hello. See, not listening, selective
yes,
hearing. A
you're right.
man need a
You're
woman
absolutely.
in his life,
No.
not
The
the
man
other
don't
way.
need a woman. A man don't need a woman. It's a helper. Let me give you an example. I own a company, and my labor didn't come in today. He's my helper, but I can do the job without him. He's my helper. He
Ooh.
comes to the job. Okay, I give him a little, I give him a couple of hours, which is cool, you know what I mean? But I'm doing the bathroom. I'm perfectly and physically and mentally able to do this bathroom from beginning to end and would have done it without him. He called me, oh, I need to work for the week. Oh, come on, I definitely need a hand. You're my helper, but I don't need you to complete the job. Adam did not need Eve to complete the job. That's why he gave him a helper. He helped him. It's a difference. He was given the commands to, make the earth a garden and name the creatures. She was a helper to him. Once you go over that helper position and make yourself a head over Adam, that's when things went wrong. She went her own way and did against when it went against what Adam conveyed to her, that God conveyed to Adam. Don't eat from the tree of the garden. She said, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then that's when sin entered into the world. Adam's head is God.
All
Man's
right.
head is Christ.
We
Christ,
got
you know
King
what I'm saying?
Harlem
And
back
the
up
woman's
on
head
here.
is man.
King Harlem is back now. Tanya, jump on this panel. Go ahead, King Harlem.
No, I just wanted to tap in on a little bit of what he said because I left it in the chat too. I said when you guys were talking about being submissive, a lot of the sisters equate that with slavery. Like you say, I need a woman that's submissive. Oh, you want a slave? You know what I mean? So we got to be able to get the definition of submission right when a man requests it. You know what I mean? When he asks for it, you got to know exactly what he's asking for, and it's not slavery. So I just wanted to drop
Not
in and
at
say
all.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on his point real quick. I'm glad he said that.
Yeah, absolutely. I put
Now,
myself.
submission,
Go ahead.
submission.
Uh-huh.
We submit. Everybody submits to something, except for the brown woman. She thinks she never had to
Mm-hmm.
submit to nothing. I'm gonna give you a list of things that you have to submit to. Both of us, men and women, even children. You have to submit to breathing. Stop breathing right now. So you know what? I'm not gonna submit to breathing. Let's see how far I get you. Oh, let's move it down the line a little bit. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna submit to drinking water. Let's see how far that gets you. I'm not gonna submit to eating. Let's see how far that gets you. I'm not gonna submit to my weight is heavier than the air around me. I want to be a bird. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Get on that bridge and jump and start flying. Cause I'm a fly. No, you're gonna submit because you're gonna drop down and die. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna starve. You're gonna starve to death.
It's the first law of
You're gonna
nature.
die from
It's the
dehydration.
first law of nature.
You're gonna first law of nature. So that's just men and women have to submit. We have to submit men to things that I guess like I have guys that's stronger than me, bigger than me at the job. I can't lift that. Come on, grab the other end of this. And I got it, boss. He lifts it up by himself. I had to submit like, yo, I can't lift this by myself, and I'm not even going to try. Last time I did, I blew my back out. He grabs it by himself and lifts it up. I had to submit because he's stronger than me. And let's go to the women. There's a lot of things that men had to submit to. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? We had to submit. Oh, I go a little further. We had to submit into the car. We some Christmas trees behind us. We pulling over. We in front of the judge. Yes, your honor. We have to submit. We also have things we have to submit to as a man, and we can go on and on and on. Let's get to our brown sisters. You have to submit as well. Don't you have a boss? Don't you have a supervisor? What time do you clock in? You clocking in at 10 o'clock and you supposed to be on that clock at 9?
We
No,
don't
you
have
submitting.
a problem. We don't have
I'm
a
sorry.
problem submitting to everybody else, but our men, you're not gonna
Right,
tell me what to
right,
do.
right. So it's backwards. It's backwards. Everybody has to submit to something, but so in a
Mhm.
woman's is supposed to submit to the man. And every other race, they ain't got no problem with that. You can go to Indians, Caucasians, Japanese, Chinese. None of them is trying to be the head of their household. And look how they
And,
run. Every last one of those
and
races, hey, you
one
know they
thing
winning.
they don't, no cap
Oh, go
on
ahead.
nobody,
That's why
no cap
they're
on
married. They're
no
married
cap
and
on
we're not.
nobody,
They're
but
married
they
and
don't
we're not.
mind submitting. They don't mind submitting to welfare. You know what I mean? To get that,
Absolutely, absolutely,
to get that
absolutely.
apartment, they don't mind submitting to that. But as soon as a brother come in and say, look, let me help you out. Let me come in here. I don't trust you. You gonna break my heart, though. You look like a player or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm really genuinely coming at you and wanting to be with you. You know what I mean? They don't see it.
Look what Muddy Water said. Men submit to the light of God, women submit to men.
He's absolutely right. 100% right. 100% right. God is the man head. I mean, God is man's head. You know what I'm saying? And woman, man is woman's head. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And then the children got their they submit to their parents. You know what I'm saying? Now let's see what happens. What happens? Let's get off the women and women for a minute. What happens when you got them children that's not submitting to their parents, running around all crazy and doing whatever they want to do? How do they grow up? They grow up ruthless. You know what I mean? They grow up crazy. They grow up hoes or gang banging. They do whatever, and then they got no. Then their mother now want to know what's wrong with them. Somebody help me with them. Well, you wasn't disciplining them. He didn't have no headship. She didn't have headship when she was growing up. Now she's running around. He's running around headless. You know what I'm saying? Got no brain in his head. No. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have guidance. He didn't have submission when he grew up because that parent allowed that child to run around without any submission. And it's vice versa in the relationships today.
Well, hold on. This this young lady, I'm assuming is a young lady. I don't know if y'all talking, but I sure can't hear y'all.
Now I
Shoot,
have my
I
mic
was on
on
mute,
mute.
but I thought, yeah, mine too. I had my mic on mute. I thought you said somebody was bringing
It looked like
sending
everybody
a chat or
reloading.
something. I don't know if you can hear me.
It looked like
I don't know. It
everybody
seemed like somebody
reloading.
was bringing in the chat. You wanted to read it or something.
Boy,
I
them
thought you were
females.
reading the chat. I'm gonna come out and come back in.
All right, that should be better.
You said the females what?
Y'all was preaching too. Hold on. Yeah, she was saying, um, hold on, I'm trying to take. Oh, okay. She was basically saying, but she was basically saying Asian women are just as calculating, trying to run the house. Basically, whoever this was.
Asian women?
Okay, let me turn it down. Some women submit to that. I'm right here by this router, so shouldn't be no problems.
You said Asian women. He's
Well,
basically
let me
saying Asian
put
women are
them back.
submissive.
All right, King Harlem, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh,
He, yes, I'm unmuted.
Miss M, aka the Queen.
I'm unmuted.
Yeah, hi.
Can
So
you
I
hear me?
guess I'ma end this. Them Asian. This lady who I'm assuming, yeah, I'm assuming it's a female in the chat. She's saying that Asian women are just as jacked up as black women. In other words, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you. So I'm Asian. I'm typing this in the chat. Asian women messed up Asian women messed up my life.
So, so what was he saying?
Let me see what King
Somebody in
T
the chat was
Pain
saying that
man.
Asians are what, submissive or something like that.
Can you hear me like real time in real time?
Kind of, I guess. I mean,
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay, now, yeah, some lady. I'm assuming it's a lady because she got mad about us talking about women. She's basically saying Asian women try to control the finances in the household too, like most women do. When I'm trying to get on black women because we're black and we're concerned with what we're doing in our community.
well, yeah. I mean,
They want to bring.
I I know a little bit about what
Go
she's
ahead. Go ahead.
talking about, though. I'm not gonna act like I don't know.
All right, try to see what she's talking about. Go ahead. Tell me.
She's probably she's probably talking about when we fought the war and we was in Korea. A lot of black men made have Korean and black babies. So, in a result of that, you have people that, you know, that are half Korean and black. So I mean, maybe she's speaking in reference to that. And those women were very tight when it came to their money, when it came to the man's money, really tight. And a lot of times the man didn't even know where the money was. So maybe she's talking about that.
Think she's talking about basically Tiff. Stop trying to make it seem like black women are the only women that really don't want to submit to their men, and they have it's other women that have control issues and want to be the leader of the family too.
See, no, what the men are talking about is we don't really want to say this, but us as black men, we kind of getting damn, should I say this? We're kind of getting jealous of other nationalities and
Go
how
ahead.
they
You better speak your mind.
yeah, we're getting a little bit jealous. You know what I mean? Honestly, I mean, you speak to your Spanish friend, and you know his clothes are folded, his lunch is made, and you look at the way his life is structured, and you're like, Dad, like how come I can't get this? You know what I mean? How come I can't get her to, think about me half as much as his woman thinks about him? You know what I mean? And how come I can't get put first? He's working the same job, getting paid the same amount, but the thing is he gets more respect in his household. So yeah, naturally, us as black guys, we look to the left and we look to the right, and we're like, yo, this sucks, man. Our women are not for us anymore. We don't get the lunches and the packed lunches, and guys can attest to this. Like they look to the left and like, Dad, I made this lunch myself. Look at his lunch. He got an apple. He has peanuts in there. He's got spaghetti from the other night. He's got a little bit of garlic bread. He's set up. Now look at mine. You know what I mean? Like, she's not, I mean, look at my clothes. I still got to get my clothes out of the bag because she didn't fold them up. You know what I mean? And it's just a lot of things that we look at. I mean, it's a lot of different things, like he said, that you can do outside of sex, to uplift a relationship. You know what I mean? It comes down to like one of my friends say he dates Mexican girls because the house is clean all the time. I was like, what? Of course, we
Listen,
do have sisters that stay clean.
let me chime in on that. Let me chime in on that real fast. Like when I was dating this guy in Cincinnati like 2 years ago, this is how I know I'm gonna make a good wife. Every time he came home, clothes was washed every day, clothes clean, and you didn't have to ask me to do it. Oh, we here. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can.
Yeah, I can hear you. Keep going. Keep going. I can hear you.
Y'all
You
hearing
said that
me?
you came home and the house was clear. The house was clean
Did
every
you
day. You was cooking.
hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard everything you said. I heard everything you said.
Pain. But don't know if you can. Y'all hear me in the chat? Let me know. Let me check. Have to ask me to do it. Okay, y'all hear me. All right. Hey, King Harlem, are you on mute?
And not anymore. What's up?
I'm trying to take y'all off of mute. But y'all see what I'm saying? Why would you want to marry me if I'm giving you all the marriage perks before you put a ring on it? But that's just another story. Learned from my dad years, 25, something like that. I know what my stepmom does to keep my dad happy, but that ain't none of my business. But I'm talking about how to conduct yourself like a wife stuff. So, okay, so yeah, it's delayed. It's delayed. Boy, it's delayed. All right, y'all chime in. Y'all chime in.
Yeah, what's up? I can hear you.
Well, yeah,
This
with
audio
the
is delayed,
Asian.
like some of these high school kids they can't read yet. T-Pain, I was trying to thank you for being on the panel. Y'all take yourself off of mute.
Okay. Yeah, with the Asian woman with
Yeah, go ahead with the Asian.
they won't do no this. They don't do no disrespect to their men. And what they do, they would disrespect the brown women and the brown men. You know what I'm saying? Like when they come into the salons, get their nails done. So they do actually treat us real bad. You know what I mean? Because brown men are at the bottom of the total pole in the society as far as payments on the jobs and stuff like that. So black women will view them just like the rest of society views black men at the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I mean? So it's hard to respect the man where nobody else in the world respects. You can go to any country that you want, and they disrespect they disrespect all men of our color in every country. You go to Asia, Europe, Japan, China. It doesn't even matter, man. Matter of fact, I seen this YouTube video of a dark skinned Indian, dark like me, and he said, if I went to America, would they consider me black? He said, yeah. He said, well, I'm not going to America. Like, you know what I mean, nobody wants to be considered black, but they want to steal everything that black men do, basketball, football, and make money off everything that we provide off our backs. We built the country. They say, what does black? What our sisters say? Well, what did y'all build? We built the whole country. It was the Caucasian that maybe reaped the benefits from it, but we built everything. The streets, the roads, the houses, everything. We just didn't benefit from it. Well, yes, we did the building of everything, and we were the inventors of everything. The street, the traffic lights, everything. Most things that was created was invented by men of color. You know what I'm saying? We got a very few things that was invented by, the Caucasian, but most things were invented by the men of color and was stolen. Even Bill Gates, one of the richest men on earth, he stole the Google and all that. He stole it from the person in his I think his dorm room or something like that, and then ran with it. Look at Clubhouse. That was created. That was on the back. That was blowing up off the black. Soon as the men of color got in there and blew it up, they reaped the benefits of it. Allegedly. No, that's actually a fact. They did a documentary on it. It's cool. I mean,
I'm just gonna protect my black platform.
Oh yeah, protect your platform, but it's on the documentary. It's cool. I mean, that's why I got to try to watch what I say. But shit, for your platform. But shit, so the women are just going off with everybody else in the country and the world is doing. They look at us as being inferior to everything, even though we are the masculine strongest out of all races. Look at basketball. Look at football. Look at golf. Women going golf and got a half man of color and destroyed it. I remember looking at golf back in the day, and it was always a new guy, always a new guy winning, always a new guy winning, always a new guy winning. Until Tiger Woods came, and he was the only one winning. You know what I mean? So, and look at basketball, dominated by the man of color. Look at football, dominated by the man of color.
I was working for this white lady in the rich part of Dallas like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, and I said, I don't know what came over me, but I was just honest. I said, don't white men just seem weak to you compared to a black man? I said, black men just, they're killing it. She was like, my boss was like, nah. But like you said, I believe black men are, I can't say that. I had to have that type of conversation offline with my family and friends. But quiet as it kept, I consider black men to be the most masculine.
Yeah, you breaking up, but I heard you. Black men are the most masculine. Yeah, and they know that. That's why they build everything on our backs.
Just so y'all, that's gonna get me. Y'all can take y'all myself off mute because somebody feelings hurt.
Somebody's feelings was hurt.
Again, let me type it in the chat. What I said, because somebody that's not
Mark Zuckerberg, right?
Here.
Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
I said what I said. Hit that like, because once again, I cannot hear my co-host. I said, so I'm gonna have to keep talking. They're on mute. I said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Most definitely. So, T-Pain, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You was breaking up. I can hear you now.
I want you to. Jackson, give me your last thoughts on what you think gonna happen with Derrick Jackson. What you think gonna happen with his career now?
Now with Derrick Jackson's career,
Mr.
I think it's
Waxman.
gonna still be okay because he got a lot of women. He got a lot of women that still
Okay, what do you think is gonna
providing their
happen with
funds
Derrick
for him.
Jackson's career going forward?
Well, I think he's still gonna blossom. He might lose a few followers, but he
Mm-hmm.
gonna lose a whole lot of them because look, 80% of the women of our color is overweight. You know what I'm saying? And they're not really marrying. 80% is not marrying. So that is his audience. So he's going to keep his audience, I believe. You know what I mean? But he just has been exposed to the manosphere, I guess you call it. People they call it the manosphere, red pill, or whatever you want to call it. So he was. We all knew
Did you
that he was
say he was
capping the whole
gonna
time.
blossom?
Well, yeah, I
Because
think he's
he's a
still going to
flower,
blossom.
most definitely.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
flower. You can tell by
flower.
he
Did you
always
know that?
always rolling his eyes, always popping his mouth, and then he had this while he was popping his mouth and rolling his eyes. You ain't see me do none of that. Not once while we on this line. I don't do the and rolling my eyes and all that other weird stuff because that's feminine. But he has a lot of feminine traits, and while he was
Either he
displaying these
has,
feminine traits,
yeah, either
while
he
he
has
was
sugar in his
displaying
tank
these
or he was
feminine,
raised
no,
by
go
a
ahead.
single mother.
And I said the
No, I
same
say
thing.
either he
He was
has
raised
sugar
by a
in his
single
tea.
mother. Yep.
You did.
Yep. I
Mm-hmm.
felt the same way. I said either he was raised by a single mother or he got sugar in his tank. That's the only two things. I was leaning towards sugar in his tank because when he was trying to diss Kevin Samuel, which was also raised by a single mother, but he all masculine, he's all alpha. You know what I mean? So I would never say that about him. But okay, he might have a couple traits that he might picked up from his mother, but a lot of people do confuse a gentleman with femininity. He's a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of class. A lot of people confuse class with femininity. He just has a lot of class, but he does have a few traits like, they might picked up from his mom. But nah, Derrick Jackson, on the other hand, that boy be on some real feminine stuff. The way he be talking and rolling his eyes, but you can see the line in his eyes. When you look at his eyebrows, when you start talking about the
Mm.
stuff that he talking about, catering to the women, you can tell by in his facial expression that is all cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Philly, so I know when somebody capping. You know what I mean? But yeah, he has a lot of feminine qualities. When he was talking about Kevin
Yes.
Samuels being when you talk about Kevin Samuels, I looked at that one. You talk about Kevin Samuels. You think Kevin Samuels must like men? Not in the least bit. But while he was saying all this other stuff, he was giving all these feminine qualities, rolling his eyes, popping his mouth, doing stuff with his
I
head
never
in a
saw that
feminine way.
video. I never saw that
Go
video.
watch, go, go watch the video,
I
and
didn't know
you're
he
going to
did that.
see a lot. He did all of that in the video, like a whole lot of feminine qualities with his facial expressions. Like real men don't do that. Like they're looking like, what's wrong with this boy? He acting kind of weird, you know what I mean? Unless you was raised by a single mother, then it's kind of you might not pick up on it. But somebody who has a masculine figure in their life, or somebody raised with their dad, they're not like, oh, that's some weird stuff. Is why he doing that, like with his face and stuff like that. That's is weird to them, but they probably just don't know that that's feminine. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I got to say about that. And as far as he might still be able to rock out with him because he's still gonna have his following of women who just either male bashing or just don't want to accept their lot in life of what they did to put themselves in the predicament that they're in.
All right, so we're gonna
But
end
yeah,
on
go.
this. We have this comment. We have this comment. Truth is, if we are all the good things you all are saying, how do they keep us so low? The answer is the Trojan horse is the black woman. What
Yeah, I
what
agree with that. The Trojan horse is the
what
black
are
one.
your
I agree
thoughts
with
on
that.
that?
I agree with that 100%. The Trojan horse is the black woman. The black woman, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna speak the truth. The black woman is a new white supremacist. Is the new white supremacists. They using the black woman, the brown woman. I use the word black
Ooh!
to tear down the
Ooh,
brown
wait a
man.
minute. You gonna get me in trouble. You gonna get me in trouble. I'm too loud. I'm at my mama house. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's
just sent
deep.
me an article talking about how black men are mad. I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna end on this. Say that again. Say that again.
I hope
Ooh,
I can
you're gonna
say
get
it
me in
again.
trouble.
The brown woman is the new white supremacist. I hate to use the word white. These blinds is white right here.
Ooh.
These are white blondes. These are black blondes. You know what I'm saying? These are black blondes,
This
black
right
share
here.
blondes. I never seen a black man in my life. I never seen a white man in my life. You know what I'm saying? So they got
Yeah.
even with the words they got us downgrading ourselves and uplifting the Caucasian race. You know what I'm saying? They are pink or they actually are a shade of brown if you really do the research. We're all shades of brown, but they want you to call them white and want them to call us black. We're not black. My hair is black. My mustache is black. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a black man in my life. Never seen a white man. But anyway, the brown woman is new Caucasian supremacist.
Cindy D tagged me in
And
this. It goes along with what you just said. She said that Goldman Sachs Financial Group commits to 10 billion in investment capital to black women. And she tagged me in this, and I said, why not the black people in general? Why not fund the leader of the home, black man?
but that go back to civil rights
So
movements. They want to get
again,
the brown man out of the household, like the welfare, something like that. Everybody doing bad. They want employ any of the
mm,
brothers. They don't want to employ any of their brothers, and then they want to give the women the jobs, or even of the men. You can apply,
mhm.
and be overqualified. The Caucasian going to get that job. You overqualified. He underqualified. They're going to give it to him because they want to make sure the brown man can't get a job, and that's going to disrupt the household because now the woman has the job, and then she's bringing in the bread. And if he is in the home, he got to hide or get out of there once they start checking on the house that they on welfare. You know what I'm saying? So now he's
But look what look what Cindy
even in
said
a
to me.
more inferior way.
Cindy said, when I said, why not to black people in general, why not fund the leader of the home? Cindy said to me, the black women are the leader in the homes. All of these contents I'm hearing that the black men are not providing. I'm seeing TikTok of women wanting to date out, and all the same time, black men are downing their women. I'm also hearing. So basically, she was basically wanting me to talk about how black men are whining white man is stepping up and doing what he's not. Like, no, I didn't even have anything to say after that because I didn't feel like arguing with her. Shout out to
Say it one more
Cindy
time. You
D,
just break it up.
but I ain't feel like arguing. Shout out to Cindy D. Cindy D on Facebook. Let me see if y'all can hear me. After that. Yeah, no, I didn't want to argue with Cindy. Arguing with the beautiful Miss Cindy D. Okay, she was the black women are the, and you black men are online crying because Goldman Sachs wants to invest in the black women, and the white man is doing what the black man should be doing. Do you know how many hard black men that I know? For
You got to understand the
you to act like
Caucasian
black
owned.
men aren't doing their jobs?
You got to understand. You got to understand what society we live in. This society is owned
This black men
by
against
the Caucasian.
black women are the one keeping this going, acting like black men don't want them.
Mm.
Hold on, let
And I
me
guarantee that
make
woman.
sure.
I guarantee the woman that said is single
Oh, that broke
and
out
ready
real
to
bad.
mingle, and ain't nobody
That
scooping
broke out
her
real
up.
bad.
Nobody scooping her up.
Try that again, baby. Let's try that again. Nah. typing it in the private chat. I'm typing what I said so you can hear it all the way, just in case it breaks up again.
I see it in the chat though. It says white men are doing the job for lazy black
You haven't
men.
liked make
Wow.
sure she was basically saying that white men are doing the job for lazy black men. That's what she was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Cindy D. That's why I didn't reply to you last night, because I was not even in the mood. I didn't take it. I probably should use an Ethernet cord.
Yeah, it sounds better now. You sound much better now.
But it's breaking up. So read the private chat. Read the private chat.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can see. I see it. It says she was basically saying the white men are doing the job for lazy black men. Ain't no.
That's some bull
Listen,
crap.
Now don't get me wrong. It might be some lazy black men out there.
Goldman
Not
Sachs
it's
donated.
It's plenty black.
Okay,
lazy
Goldman
men
Sachs. That's
Hmm? You're breaking up.
what I'm saying is, for them to donate $10 billion exclusively to black women and not black men is problematic.
Yeah. Plus,
why are they not trying to help black men?
Because they want to make sure they don't help the black man. The brown man, they don't want to help the brown man. They want to try to oppress them as much as possible. You gotta look back in the day, slavery days, all the way up in the day, has always been a suppression of men of color, because they're the strongest of all races. Now, all she's doing is helping fund or helping support Caucasian supremacy. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Calling everybody, calling all men of color lazy. Come on, man. I've met some lazy brothers in my day. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But you can't say all brown men are lazy. And you also got to realize the structure of the world. This world is controlled by the Caucasian man. That's just what we got to deal with. Now we fighting through that. We're busting through and fighting through it. You know what I mean? Whether we got to get on their platforms or whatever, or learn what different things in the book, or go to school for different things, and create a business. Or that's the way only way you can start to make some wealth, is start our own business. Whatever you're good at, just start it. I always try to tell everybody, whatever you're good at, just start a business in it. Everybody's willing to pay for something that someone else can do good at. You know what I mean? So I always promote men of color to get their own business, get off the slave ship, because the 9 to 5 is a slave ship for men of color. You know what I mean? Try to start our own company. But yeah, that's just another way of tearing us down. And once I guarantee that same woman that said that is single, and ain't nobody checking for her. You know what I mean? Or been ran through, got 2-3 different baby fathers, and nothing but masculinity coming from her, and being angry at the world because of her decisions. You know what I'm saying? So that's her lot in life right now. So the only thing she can do is tear down the men who fit the description of the people that left her. You know, when you're dealing with a happy woman, they don't speak like that. And any other race, no other race, no woman of any other race would even fit their mouth to say what she just said. No other woman in any other race. Yeah, that little emoji right there. Yep, she mad. And look, don't any other race do that. And they want to speak on the Asian women. Asian women are one of the most submissive out of all nationalities. You know what I mean? And it just goes down from there. You got the Pakistanians, they very submissive. The Indian women, very submissive. They don't jump out the box on their men ever, because they know that that's tearing down their race. So she can go ahead on and keep on tearing down her race. She's still gonna be single. Ain't nobody gonna marry her. Or she can try to jump the fence. Ain't nobody messing with that. Ain't no race messing with whoever made that statement. No race. And the only thing she got left is the brown men. And then we ain't gonna deal with it unless she change her attitude. Just that simple.
So I thank you so much, T-Pain.
Thank you for having me on.
I thank you so much because you was spitting game. You heard me. You and King Harlem. And on this,
All right, have a good one.
I'ma holler at you. All right, y'all. Y'all gotta remember this. Men have rights too. That is a brand that I'm always pushing. Also, why you got him check all you. All right, you too. Check supposedly from Biden. They cannot garnish if you owe child support or back child support. So make sure you get one of my child support shirts. My children are not for sale. So why am I making payments? Yes, that is one of my child support shirts. I have several of them, but I'm pushing this one the most because when I came up with this, I get the most attention on the shirt when I wear it. And it's not about me. I don't have children yet, but it's about the men out there. All right. Women come up to me and say, "Oh, my husband's dealing with this. My brother's dealing with this." So made baby little jumpsuits and stuff so that men, when they do get to get their children, which is crazy because a lot of women use them as pawns and try to keep the children away from the men. I let them bring their babies back with this little jumpsuit on. You know them little onesies, and the women be tripping. The baby mamas be tripping. I designed it where they had a little dollar signs on their head. It's cute little baby onesie. And then when the baby mamas get it, they be hella mad. Hella mad when they see this on their child. But it's the truth. My children are not for sale, so why am I making payments? Why did you say T-Pain is so uneducated, baby DD4? Why did you say that? Y'all know I believe in freedom of speech over here. Baby DD4. Before we get, let me get this off the screen. I'm not gonna even advertise no more. I gotta see why Baby DD4 said that. Baby DD4. Before we get on out of here, why would you say that? Do you know how much game he just gave us women on how not to get cheated on? Baby DD4. He told us. I'm gonna tell you what I learned the most from that young man. When he was talking about how a man will keep, they don't operate like women, like us women. I don't know if you're a woman, but I'm assuming you're a woman because you get mad when I'm talking about women and you're emotional. Like when they keep telling us stuff like, dang, why you always arguing? Dang, why you always mad? They'll keep saying that. And if we don't change, they'll go cheat and find some that's not always arguing and that's not always mad. I don't think that's Dee Dee Muddy Waters because I didn't block her. So she could come from her other account. But you see what I'm saying? Men are not going to just come most of the time. They're not like us and just voice what they don't like we will. Will you stop leaving that toilet seat up? Or can you stop leaving hair all on? Now I showed y'all my video that I did with my full body. If y'all haven't seen that, go watch that. How my brother, my older brother, both of my brothers older than me, whatever. He likes to. I don't live here anymore. So first of all, I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't live here anymore. But if I did live here again with my mom, I would make sure you need to get this hair up. I don't like that. Because we have the bathroom where it's a his and hers. So it's your own sink type thing. Well, now that I'm not here, he used both sinks, whatever. But I'm like, most women will nag about that. A man ain't trying to hear that. If I can get the energy to tell you, get this hair up, will you always shave and get it? I could just get it up. But I'm just that type of female. I don't like to argue. I ain't got time for that. But this is Baby DD4. Baby DD4 said, let me put it on the screen. Baby DD4 said, let me put it on the scrizing. Because y'all know I believe in freedom of speech, whether it agrees with me or not, or it agrees with my host or not, as long as they're respectful. I know how not to get cheated on and in a relationship. T-Pain is generalizing black women. Truth is, all he know is women in the hood. Oh my God. Woo, I'll have to have a part 2 on that because I was trying to keep it an hour less because I know most people only want to chill for about an hour less. But wow. So yeah, I'll have to kind of go with part 2 on that one because Baby DD4 is not playing. So this will be to be continued. Thank y'all for chilling with me, whether you like me or not. I really appreciate you for giving me your time because you could be anywhere in the world right now. You can even be on a bigger platform, but you chose to chill with me. So I appreciate it. Hey, y'all have a good day. All right.